Hi loves, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope that you enjoy the content. I hope something resonates with you. And if you are so inclined, please like a video that you enjoy watching. And if you would like to subscribe and help me grow on this journey, I would be so grateful. So please subscribe at the top right in the red box. And last but not least, if you would like to be notified of any videos that I do as I post them, which right now is a video on Thursdays and a video on Sundays. So one video twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays, then go ahead and click that notification bell and it will remind you to go and watch a video or it'll at least alert you that I've posted a new video. So today I'm excited to discuss and share with you my thoughts on a couple of questions that I was asked by one of my followers on social media. And I'm excited to talk about it because I think it's something that every person struggles with from time to time. So even me, I consider myself extremely positive, and although I have my moments and I allow them to be a moment and then I move on, so it doesn't become a day, a week, a month, or a year of stuff that's down here rather than up here. I struggle with this too. And so the cool thing for me is in talking about this and answering these questions today, I'm actually going to be feeding my own soul with the uplifting positive energy that I am recommending to you and how to stay positive. So there are a couple questions. I'm just going to jump right in. So the first question was, how do you stay so positive? What can you do in your life to stay more positive than negative, basically? What tools are there to use? And I'm going to start with that one. This is such a great question because, like I said, there are a lot of people out there suffering and struggling with staying positive based on so many different reasons. The things going on in your job, in the workplace, at home, in relationships with your children, trying to balance work life and family, not feeling like you're quite where you want to be, things like that. So positivity, as simple as it sounds, and as simple as people show up with a mask on, which a lot of the people in the world do, is not as simple as it really is. So, we're all human. We all have moments. The key here is that the way to stay positive is by not staying in the negative. Make your negative a moment. Allow it, honor it, feel it, and then move the fuck on and get into something positive. And I'm going to help you to show you what types of things you can do to stay positive. There's a quote that I pulled up that I wanted to read at the beginning of this because, like I said in another video, and I will many times in videos, I'm a quote queen. I love quotes. When I find one that resonates and I love it, I want to elaborate on it. I want to give my spin on it. And so this one says, when you replace "why is this happening to me" with "what is this trying to teach me?" then everything shifts. So when you're in a place of, why is this happening to me? What is wrong with me? Why me? Instead, think, okay, this is happening. What is it trying to teach me? What's the lesson here? When you shift your mind in that little simple way, the shit becomes really clear. Because you're asking the universe with your words, which are energy, what am I supposed to learn? You're surrendering to the lesson that you don't even know is the whole reason why the shit happened in the first place. Because I'm going to sit here and tell you from firsthand experience, when I was in like my fourth relationship that was not healthy, 4 different relationships later, and I'm still in a pattern, because they're patterns when you're learning lessons, you may not be tossed the lesson in the same exact way that you've tried to learn it before, because there's got to be different ways. So hopefully at some point one of these ways is going to go, girl, you need to snap out of it and get what you're trying to be taught here. So my point is, when you surrender and you say, okay, what am I supposed to learn here? You're actually opening up your mind, shifting your mind and saying, okay, it's not a woe is me moment. I'm not a miserable fool. I'm not deserving of feeling this way. And I'm in control of how I react to what people are saying to me, people are showing me, people are or are not doing, what's happening at work, what's happening with my husband, what's happening with my wife, what's happening with my kids. I'm in control. You're in control of those things. So to answer the question of how to be more positive and keep more of a positivity bubble around you rather than negativity and dwelling and worrying and stressing, I'm going to give you my number one answer. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy. And that's okay, because guess what? I probably am. Find something that makes you laugh. Laughter is free medicine and the best medicine. There's no extra chemicals added. There's no side effects that are detrimental to your health. It doesn't cost you anything. And at the very most of discomfort, you will have a stomach ache from doubling over and laughing so hard. I love to laugh. I find something to laugh at every single day. Ask my daughter on that one. She will vouch. We laugh so hard about everything. And in my opinion, and for my suggestion to the best answer to this question, how do you get positive? Stop what the hell you're doing. Grab your phone. Y'all have your phone in your pocket, in your purse, under your armpit, wherever the hell you keep it, and go to YouTube and look up outtakes from This Is 40. If you haven't seen the movie This Is 40, you need to go watch that movie. The whole movie's funny, the whole thing. But the outtakes, which was at the end of the movie, which you can just get on the YouTube, it's just the outtakes by itself. If you don't laugh watching the outtakes from This Is 40, something's wrong with you, and you need to get some help immediately. No, in all seriousness though, yeah, that is serious. You need to get some help. If you don't find that funny, seriously, something's wrong. Then you're miserable, and you really, like, all seriousness, you need help, because it's so funny. And what happens is it's all in your mind again. This is all mindset shit. When you go and watch something funny, whether it's a part of a movie that you enjoy, go watch Rush Hour, I don't know, any funny movie, or a part of a movie that, like, if you like the movie Next Friday, is it Friday or Next Friday? I don't know, it's been so long, but anyway, there's like three versions of it. You can pick a part out of a movie that you think is funny, and YouTube, I guarantee you the shit's gonna be on there. And laugh your ass off, okay? The best medicine, and it's free. Laugh your ass off, okay? Because if you want to go from woe is me, negativity, God, I'm in a funk, I'm so stressed out, today was horrible, to I don't give a shit about what just happened today, everything's cool and I'll deal with it, then laugh your ass off. So, long but short answer to that short question, go to This Is 40 outtakes. If you haven't seen the movie, watch the whole movie, because it is funny. But as a quick fix, grab your phone, go to your computer, and YouTube that, and watch it. The stuff in your brain, look, when I do my videos, I am an intelligent woman, believe it or not. I'm a bit whack job, but I'm intelligent. I'm gonna use words and language that's just me. Okay, I'm gonna be me. I'm not trying to be a professional. I'm not sitting in a business suit in an office. So I'm not what I call corporate. Okay, and so I'm just gonna speak in my terms. So nothing's gonna be fancy schmancy words and all that kind of thing. So when you want to sit and get out of any type of funk or anything negative, laugh. Okay, so I don't need to go on and on about that. I've been talking about it now for like 8 minutes. But go check that out. Tell me what you think in the comments, because it's so funny. In fact, I just looked at it the other night and I sent the link to my daughter, and we've both watched it 500 million times separately and together, and I always laugh hard. So go do that. That's how you get to the positive. You laugh. Okay, so now the next two questions are kind of hand in hand, but they are similar and different, and they're critically important. Okay, and that was, how do you get out of a down moment? How do you lift yourself up from being down, and how do you lift yourself up when you're hopeless? What can you do when you're feeling hopeless? Now, I'm going to say this. Feeling down and being down and feeling hopeless are extremely different. And one is way more critical, needing immediate attention, than the other. When you're feeling down, which all of us have at some point or another, I don't know of any human being that's never felt down or had a down moment. But when you're feeling down, I'm going to use the same exact answer and get right to the point. Laughter. Laughter is going to lift you up. I mean, it just is. You can't be stuck in negative and sadness and despair when you laugh. Please don't judge me for this, but there are some people that have, instead of like a funeral or even at a funeral, they do a celebration of life, and they talk about the things that the deceased loved and found funny. People share jokes, people share moments about that person in the eulogy. And I've been at funerals or watched even on movies with funerals where people are cracking up. Why do you think they do that? Because everyone at a funeral is sad. We're sad. We lost a loved one. We lost a friend. But the way to rise up from that stuff that's in your brain that's hurting you is to laugh. Why do y'all think I smile all the time? Why do you think I laugh at the most vulgar, sometimes people think stupid things? But to me, it's just funny. It's humor. I'm laughing because it's just the best medicine. I mean, I don't even know how to be anything but happy and ecstatic and overjoyed when something's funny. Okay? So when you have a down moment, go to your phone or your computer and find something funny. It could be memes. Here's another thing for you. Google Kermit the Frog memes. I have a friend, and I know if he watches this, he's going to say something to me, but we sat in his office one day and we laughed our asses off. I was crying because I Googled the Kermit the Frog memes. I was just sitting there reading them off one at a time. And I mean, I was crying. It was insane. It was stupid funny. There's no way you can be down when you're so up, when there's funny going on. Okay, so go to your computer, go to your phone. If you're feeling down, if you want to be positive and you're in a negative funk, and watch some funny shit, read some funny shit, and laugh your butt off. Okay, now let's get to the real stuff. So I'm in 12 minutes in here. I know y'all, I'm trying to be really good as I'm learning this YouTube thing to not have 30-minute videos. I love to talk. I could sit here for days, but I know y'all don't want to look at this mug for days. So this is a really serious one. If you are feeling hopeless, first and foremost, anything and everything that I talk about, know that there is a safe place and there are people you can talk to. If you are someone that can't reach out to a friend or a family member or whoever to talk about whatever, you do have the choice to call any hotline, like a suicide hotline. There's help hotlines, and take advantage of those, okay? In one of my intros, I'll list below, I'll list the hotline for abuse, domestic violence, for suicide hotline. And honestly, you can call the suicide hotline, even if you're not contemplating suicide. They will talk to you. You're important. You matter. Hopelessness is severe. Because if you are to a point in your life where you feel hopeless, you feel like there's nothing, you have no hope, you're hurting very, very badly and you're stuck. And it's very hard for some people to get out of that. I can honestly tell you, I don't have firsthand experience in that. I can't speak from experience on being hopeless. I have been through things that have put the fear of God in me, fear that I would never want anyone to experience ever in their life. I have been sadder than the saddest sad. I've been in pain and agony and stress, but never in any of my moments, experiences, traumas, have I ever felt hopeless. In fact, for me, it was the exact opposite. I always felt hopeful. I always knew in my head, this is temporary, Nancy. This is not your life. This is not the way things are going to be. And you have full control over how you're reacting to whatever it is that is happening or has happened or may happen again. So choose to stay above it. Okay? choose to stay above. And if you just tell yourself that, it's such a great exercise. I choose to stay above the things that hurt me, the things that pain me, the things that stress me, the things that anger me, the things that disappoint me. I choose not to overreact. I choose to stay in a place of either neutral or rising above and saying, it's not about me. It might be happening around me or to me or towards me, but it's not about me. Those things go a really long way. But if you are feeling hopeless, and especially if there's any bit of you, an ounce of you that is contemplating suicide or has even thought about, I'm better off dead, that's no joke. And I'm sorry that you're hurting, and I'm sorry that you're going through that, and I'm sorry whether that happens to you once in a while or every day, or you sit in it, or you just happen to let that thought cross your mind once in a while. I'm sorry. And you don't deserve to feel that way, and there is help for you to get out of that bubble of stress and struggle and pain and angst and anguish. Okay? So talk to someone. You definitely need help if you are hopeless. So for my advice on how to get out of, how to rise up from being hopeless, first and foremost, talk to someone. Talk to someone you can trust, and someone who it has an unbiased opinion, like someone that is not, not directly involved with whatever it is that you're going through. That's really important. I'm here for you if you want to vent or put comments there, and I will absolutely answer them and reach out and respond. And I am a coach. I'm a mind-body coach. So I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. Huge disclaimer. I'll mention it here and there and everywhere. But I'm a great ear, and I've been through stuff. So if it's something that you just feel like you just need someone to talk to and vent and cry and scream or whatever it is, I can probably shed some light on that if you wanted me to. But or give some tips. So I don't know, the best way to do that is like email me, or my email's in my about section, or put some comments and I'll answer it, or ask a question, whatever. But if you really need to talk to someone, like sit and talk, you really need to go get help. And there's, like I said, the suicide hotline if you want to do it over the phone, or go see a coach, go see a counselor, and really get help with that. The laughter part, in my opinion, is always great medicine. But when you get to a point where you are so stuck in your stresses and your stories and your stuff, laughing, trying to constantly go and laugh at something, it doesn't work the same way. So just please know that. Laughter always helps. It does. But when you get to a certain level of commitment to your negativity and commitment to your struggle and commitment to your sadness and hopelessness, at that point, going to YouTube and watching the outtakes from This Is 40, I'm not making a joke of it, but it's not going to work. That's not going to help you, okay? So these are the being down and the tools to be positive and be more positive and have more positive energy. That's one thing. That's all about the laughter and that type of thing, and thinking about what am I supposed to learn from this, and shifting your mind. But the hopelessness part of the question is a whole different story. Okay, so you just need to get help for that and talk to someone. And there are so many people willing to help. So I'm going to cut this off now. I'm about 18 minutes in, and as you can see from the majority of this video, I'm a happy camper. I'm going to always give you my very most authentic self. What you see with me is what you get in all of my videos. And as I said in one of my other videos or in my intro, I'm going to keep it as raw and real as I am. And that means you're going to have tears. You're going to have laughter. You'll probably hear me snort at some point, because when I laugh really hard, I snort. You'll see me smiling at some point on every video, because I'm genuinely happy. And I think in watching my videos, that is going to radiate off of me and onto you, even through this technology, because it's all energy. And so even if you want to come back and watch my videos, my heart, be still my heart, if that is what helps you to get through a moment. But don't let your sadness be your space. Don't let your sadness and your struggle and your strife and your worry be your space, okay? Let it be a moment and honor it, understand it, know and figure out and know what lesson there is to be learned, and then learn it and honor it and move forward. But always, always, no matter what it is you're going through, surrender to the universe, surrender to the energy and the lessons and the life around you and what's supposed to touch you and hit you in good or bad or not or whatever. Allow it to, because it's all happening for your highest good. And you may not think that all the time because it feels like shit, but I can guarantee you that everything is in divine timing. And even if you're not into the all spiritual shit like I am, I'm very spiritual, but if all that sounds like flowers and roses that you'd rather step outside of and not be in that garden, then okay. I'm not saying you have to believe my way. It's not my way or the highway here. But I can tell you from experience that when you surrender to the sounds and the signs and the energies, everything's happening for a reason. So just pay attention and know that everything's temporary. You don't have to live in sorrow. You don't have to live down. You don't have to live in negativity. Be happy, be grateful, and laugh, okay? And get help if you're in a place of hopelessness. On that note, I can't wait till you come back and see my next video. I love you. I truly love you. You matter. Peace out.